This place gives me the creeps.
Are you sure you want to come in? I have to. I have no other choice. Yes, you do. We can leave. No, she's my only hope. Come on, John. I was only joking when I told you about her. Maybe it will not work anyway. I know it will. Let's go in.
I was waiting for you. Don't be scared, I won't eat you.
We are not scared. We know witches don't eat people.
Sometimes we do.
Do you have the magic potion?
If you have the money, I have the magic potion.
Yes, I have it.
Give it to me, then you'll have your potion.
The potion, please.
Now, I have to warn you. Drink only a small amount, and just the day you need to. Do you understand?
I think so. Do you mean only the day of the...
Yes, and the effect will last only for a few hours, that is, if he follows my instructions.
I'm sure he will.
Now leave before I decide to cook you.
Come on, Ben, let's go. Is everything alright? I suppose so. Well, no, I feel weird. What's wrong? My body aches, my mouth is dry, my head hurts, and my heart is beating fast. Maybe you're just nervous. Did you study? Of course not. John, you were supposed to study. What for? The magic potion will make me smart. What if it doesn't work? You will flunk the test. I will not. That's what the potion is for. Did you drink it as the witch told you to? No. I drank it all. What? Are you crazy? No wonder you're not feeling well. This is our last test, and I won't need it anymore, and besides, I didn't want to waste my money. You heard what she said. Just relax. Nothing bad will happen. You'll see. I hope so.
Silence everybody. You have 30 minutes to complete the test.
Good luck, John. This time I'll get 100. You'll see.
You may start your test now.
Wow, this test is so easy.
Finished already? Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I'm feeling fine.
You may leave.
See you tomorrow, Miss Jane. Wait for me. Let's see. Drink me only as directed. Do not overdose me or you will become ill. Oh my God. Are you all right? I don't think so. I still can't believe you drank it all. I know, you are all purple. It was the potion. It must be very powerful. I don't even know if it made me smart. You didn't do what the witch told you, and you didn't read the label. Oops, no, it's all your fault. It's not my fault. You did not follow her instructions. That's all. What are we going to do now? What are you going to do now? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow you will be normal again. What if I'm not? The effect won't last forever. Next time I'll study for the test. Yeah, well, I'll try to sleep. Maybe I'll be myself again when I wake up. Good. See you tomorrow, and I hope your mother doesn't see you. I hope so too. Bye. Next time, I'll follow the instructions.
And read the label.
Who said that?
Please, beware of my husband.
So if I drink this, I will be immortal.
Yes, you will be.
And this is free. I mean, are you going to charge anything?
No charge. It's absolutely free.
How much do I have to drink? It doesn't look that good.
The entire bottle.
What if I drink a bit?
Nothing will happen. You need to drink it all.
What is it called?
Just drink it.
I want to know the name first.
Look, I will just give it to someone else.
No, wait. I feel nothing.
This will just not let you die of old age as long as you avoid alcohol.
Shit. You didn't tell me that before.
I forgot.
You forgot to tell me that I can't drink alcohol.
Sorry.
I will kill you.
I drink this daily. You can't kill me.
What will happen if I booze?
You will die that instant because of agonizing pain.
Reverse it. It's too big a prize for immortality.
That can't be done.
I can get you all the funding. I work for medical research. They won't question me.
No, I don't have time. Now go home.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes. Please avoid oily food, spicy food, drugs, smoking and exercise an hour every day.
What if I don't do it?
You will be dead in a day. You absolutely need to be on the treadmill for 2 hours a day or else you are dead.
Why didn't you tell me before?
You didn't ask. You were in such a hurry to cheat death.
I hate you. Why did you do this to me? I will kill you.
No, you can't. Go home and relax. Be thankful that I have saved your life.
I am your most obedient yoga student. Why did you do this to me?
You know it. Don't you?
So, your wife told you about me and her.
No, I knew it when you became so good with all the postures.
Please, this is not the way to take revenge.
I have treated my wife's lovers like this for centuries.
You mean even Stella is immortal?
Yes.
But wait, you both drink.
This one was specially prepared for you. We can maintain any kind of lifestyle and still live.
Why don't you punish your wife?
I have a forgiving nature.
I am now going to have an even more torrid affair with your wife.
Oh, yes. Forgot to add, any attempt to have an intimate relation can lead to instant death.
Dear God.
Where is the milk?
Milk. Did you tell me to bring milk?
No.
Then?
I wrote it on a paper and that paper is still pasted on your sleeve. Did you even read the paper?
Okay. God, I forgot about it.
Right. And you didn't forget to bring beer.
Yes. So?
I didn't even tell you to buy beer.
See, I remembered something.
And you also bought chips, DVDs and let me see a new golf cap.
Yes.
How did you not forget all of this?
I am not sure.
Let me tell you, you never forget whatever is important for you.
Not like that.
The other day you forgot my mom at the zoo.
Once I entered the zoo I could not figure out your mom from the other animals.
What?
I told her not to wear that hat with colorful feathers. I even told her not to move very close to the cages because someone might shoot her thinking a wild animal is trying to escape.
So when my mom was running after you shouting your name, you thought it is a bird or something?
No, I forgot my name.
Reasons and reasons. This can't continue. You need to be responsible.
For your mom.
No, for your forgetfulness.
It is not that I have control.
But you forget to empty the trash, do the dishes and feed the cat.
I see the cat sitting on the trash and licking the dishes and so I don't want to disturb the cat.
Why?
You don't want an angry cat in the house. And after seeing it licking the dishes I don't want to overfeed it.
Goodness. Look at your excuses. Okay. I want the trash and dishes to be taken care of irrespective of the cat.
You should be grateful that is only because of my forgetfulness we have a son today.
Stop it.
Stella, let's go upstairs.
Stella is the name of the cat. My name is. Anyway, let's go.
Please, Mr. John Bosco, don't invite a native doctor, because you are sick. Wait for God's time.
No. I must invite a native doctor. My enemies must suffer.
Okay. If you say so.
Abaracatabaron.
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 Abaracatabaron. John Bosco. Your sickness is incurable. What? But it can be transferred to another person.
Okay. That's good.
The first person to enter your house you will shout, "Ta!" And the sickness will be transferred to that person and the person will die, but if the person reply with, "Rita," it will backfire.
Okay. That's good.
Am going.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh. I forget to collect my money.
Come in.
Ta, Rita, ta, Rita, ta ta ta, Rita, 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 Rita.
So, what is going on? I thought I got the job already.
Oh, you did. You did. This is just a second part of the interview. Some behavioral questions.
I have never heard of such thing.
Well, we have a policy in this company that...
You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know. Let's just go with it. Get it out of the way, as they say.
Good man. There is a note here in your resume that said you were forcibly remarried. I was wondering what the hell does that mean?
It means exactly what it says.
You know, in this country nobody can force you to marry someone. There are laws against that.
In my case, it's not simple as that.
Of course not. Would you care to explain?
And explain I will. You see, in the days following the tragic death of my first wife, I was in a dark place for a while. I was also in a bad economical situation. So I started robbing people.
That's really bad.
I know, but I really had no choice back then. Anyway, my robberies were done with limited success.
You mean no success at all?
You read me like an open book. No success at all, so I decided to rob a bank.
And how did that work for you?
Not so good. I started in good spirits. I had my jacket on, I prepared a little note that said I'm armed and dangerous, and I put my mean face on. I got into the bank and went straight to the window. I gave the lady the note, and she just looked at it and started writing on it.
She started writing on it?
I know. Weird, right? You don't start writing when somebody is robbing you. You get scared and put the money on the table. Or hit the red button or something.
All right. Calm down. What did she write?
She wrote how my timing is really bad, because they were just unloading money from the truck and there was 4 armed guards right there in the bank.
You didn't look around when you entered the bank?
So sorry. I didn't know it was a must. First time robber, remember?
And then?
I panicked. She gave me a pen, that little bitch. I started writing. I asked her what to do. She wrote to me that whatever I decide to do I should do it quick, cause they already noticed something's going on.
How did you get out of that one?
She had this wonderful idea. She wrote to me to get the ring of my finger, the one from my late wife, kneel down and propose to her.
You proposed to her?
What would you have me do? I didn't exactly have plan B available at the moment. And I could almost feel the guy's breath down my neck.
On second thought, it was a great idea.
That's what I thought too. Needless to say, I got down on my knees, I took the ring off and asked for everybody's attention.
They fell for it.
How can you not fall for it? You don't pop the big question every day. Will you? And then I remembered I don't know her name, so I looked carefully at her name tag.
And what did the name tag said?
It said Sarah. I said, will you, Sarah, do me an honor of becoming my wife? You know what she say? She said yes.
It sounds like a dream.
Yeah, the one you call a nightmare.
But she got you out of trouble.
She took it serious. She demanded that I marry her.
Well, that's not so bad. You choose lesser evil.
You are wrong about that. Lesser evil would be prison. At least prison would be over after a while.
Didn't you try to get rid of her?
I tried right away. As soon as we left the bank I realized that she's a nutcase. I took her car keys and told her I'm driving. I put her in the trunk, figured I would scare her a little.
It didn't work?
A cop stopped us a couple of miles down.
He saw you getting her in the trunk?
No, he stopped me for speeding.
Damn.
And of course I had to explain to him whose car was it.
Sarah's car?
My fiance's car. And I explained to him that I was actually taking her to the hospital.
Wasn't it a little suspicious you are the only one in the car?
He kinda noticed that. And he told me I don't see any fiancé in the car. To which I replied, that's because she is in the trunk.
What did he say? Why the hell would she be in the trunk?
He used the exact same words.
How did you get out of that one?
I told him that she's allergic to sun.
Wow. Allergic to sun. Is that something pretty common?
How should I know? I'm not a doctor. I opened it up and there she was, just lying down, minding her own business, and he started asking her questions.
She went with it?
Yeah, of course. She was my fiancée. She explained that she fell down the stairs. She lost her balance after I proposed to her.
What did the cop say?
He said congratulations and slammed the trunk door down.
He let you go?
Not without a warning.
Ah, the warning?
He came this close to my face and told me, listen punk, I don't know what is going on and I don't really care. But I have your driver's license right here. I know where you live. I want you to make sure your fiancée doesn't fall down the stairs again. If she does, then you are going to fall down the same stairs. About 6 times in a row. I'll personally see to it. And then he let me go.
And you married her?
I tried to get rid of her couple of more times, but it only got me in bigger trouble.
So you lived happily ever after?
We went to Vegas. To one of those drive-through wedding chapels. It was my idea actually. The statistics say 3 out of 4 marriages from out there end up in a divorce within a year.
How long ago was that?
7 months and 19 days ago.
Well, there is still hope for you, my friend.
I don't know, Mr. Employer. I'm not so sure anymore.
Come on now. It's not that bad. Let's stop right there. We are finished for today. Thank you, Mr. Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Employer. I heard some gypsies came to town. Is it true that they are fortune tellers?
That's nonsense.
Let's go see them. I wonder what advice they could give me.
Not today. It's getting late, and the forest at this time is not safe.
Don't worry, sir. I'll take care of Samuel.
I know you will, John.
Thank you, Father. Do you think gypsies are psychics? I don't know, but people say they have magical powers. Did you hear that? It's a bear. My father was right. It's getting dark and the forest is not safe. We will be fine. Don't worry, John. Look. It's the bear. It's in the middle of the path. Oh no, run, run. Let me be the first one to climb the tree. Fine, give me your hand. Hurry up. There's no room for both of us. Find another place to hide. What am I going to do? I'll lay flat on the ground and pretend that I'm dead. Oh, Samuel, I thought the bear was going to attack you. I saw him whispering something to your ear. Oh, he was a fortune-teller bear. A fortune-teller bear? Yes, he came along with the gypsies and he read my palms. Really? What did he say? He told me never to travel with a friend who deserts me at the first sign of trouble. Just the advice I needed. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going home. Goodbye.
Is your heart right with God? Jesus could come back at any time, so don't take any chances with your eternal destination. You have heaven to gain and hell to shun. Pastor George preached a great message, didn't he, honey?
He certainly did, sweetheart. I wish everyone would realize how important it is to give their hearts and lives to the Lord. I know I'll be glad when the Lord returns. It will be so nice living in our heavenly mansions, because I know there won't be any mice living up there.
Yes, I've noticed that we've got a couple of the little critters living in our home again. And I believe they think we're going to allow them to live here permanently.
We need to set out some new traps.
I'll do that in a few minutes, and I'm going to double bait them. I'm going to put both peanut butter and cheese in each trap to make their visits to the traps irresistible.
I wonder where they are tonight. Usually by this time of night, they are running around all over the place, acting like they live here.
He said something about cheese. Cheese is my favorite food. It has such a wonderful texture.
And also mentioned peanut butter, my favorite. I feel all warm and fuzzy just thinking about peanut butter.
Maybe they were kidding about the traps. All humans seem like such likable creatures.
Oh, take my word for it, darling, most humans want nothing to do with us rodents.
Something else bothers me, these mansions in heaven they were talking about. The humans seemed to be so happy they are going to live there, because they said there would be no mice there. Heaven sounds like a nice place, but if mice aren't allowed to live there, I would never want to go. Not even for a short visit. I wonder what is the alternative to heaven.
Don't worry about that, they said they are Christians and they will go to heaven. And still set trap for us.
Please. Where is Lion Road?
If there was a lion on the road then I wouldn't be standing here.
Funny. Now can you tell me where Lion Road is?
I don't like people who cannot appreciate good humor. Go away.
Can you now tell me where Lion Road is?
Look, I am neither a salesman nor a serial killer to know every small street on this earth. You should have had a GPS.
No, I don't.
You are driving a fancy car, and you don't have a GPS. Yes, I know what you do. You buy a new GPS while going on long drive and then return it back, saying it's faulty. I know your kind.
Okay, look. I don't want to talk with you. I am going.
Lion Street is next to Noyle Street.
Okay. Thanks. Where is Noyle Street?
If you take a left at the next signal, then you will reach there.
That is the mountain. I can't take my car there.
Yes. You need to walk.
Why would my aunt stay on a mountain?
She wants to feel near to God. She must be hating mankind now. If she is really related to you.
Old man. It's enough. I will call the cops.
I am the sheriff here.
Oh. Sorry. I am having a bad day.
No. You are under arrest.
What?
I am just kidding. I am not the sheriff. It was so nice to see fear on your face.
Look. I am going. I don't have time for you. Weird.
There is no Noyle Street. I made it up, just now. Lion Noyle, the reverse. You didn't get it right. You don't seem to be smart enough to own this car. Did you rent this out or did a favor to a rich dying old widow?
What is going on? I am going to straighten you up. Old man.
What? You just threatened me. I am calling 911.
No, wait.
I am just kidding. I was going to order pizza. You get tensed so fast. I can handle you. I don't need to call cops for me, but if you mess around with this war veteran I might have to call ambulance for you.
Now you are a war veteran too. You liar. Did you get jumping from the helicopter without a parachute?
No. I landed safely on your mom's bed and that's how you came in existence. My bastard son.
I will kill you.
Oh ye. Show me what you got.
Why are you doing this? I just asked for directions.
Yes. And I told you that I don't like people who don't appreciate good humor, and this is what I do to people I don't like.
Look. I respect war veterans. You should act like one though.
Yes, tell that to my twin brother. Got you again. You thought it's me. Look closely, the person has a beard and I don't. It's my twin.
You are a loser and you are a burden on this world. I pity your wife.
Look at the window. She is having a laugh. At present, she is pitying you.
I am going.
Look who is a loser now. You shy away from confrontation. You should learn martial arts. I can teach you.
No, I am going to show you some. Oh.
What's going on here?
I don't know. I was minding my own business. He asked me directions and I told him. He just got angry for no reason and he attacked me. I had to protect myself, so I had give him a punch on his head and then smashed his skull. No one is safe in America anymore.
Oh, such a madman. We will have to check his medical history.
Yes. And he said he has an aunt on Lion Street. Inform her about his behavior.
Oh, she lives just next street.
That's what I told this fine young man.
You are great. You still have respect for this man.
Yes. He must be under some influence of something like weed. I bet you can find something on him.
We found weed in his pocket.
See? I told you. Now he will say someone like me planted the weed on him after beating him up.
He must be taking drugs.
I am thinking he is selling them, as this is a school zone.
Oh no.
I was parked in front of the mall wiping off my car. I had just come from the car wash and was waiting for my husband to get out of work. Coming my way from across the parking lot was what society would consider a bum. From the looks of him, he had no car, no home, no clean clothes, and no money. There are times when you feel generous, but there are other times that you just don't want to be bothered. This was one of those don't want to be bothered times. I hope he doesn't ask me for any money, I thought. He didn't. He came and sat on the curb in front of the bus stop, but he didn't look like he could have enough money to even ride the bus. After a few minutes he spoke. "That's a very pretty car," he said. He was ragged, but he had an air of dignity around him. His scraggly blonde beard keeps more than his face warm. I said, "Thanks," and continued wiping off my car. He sat there quietly as I worked. The expected plea for money never came. As the silence between us widened, something inside said, "Ask him if he needs any help." I was sure that he would say yes, but I held true to the inner voice. "Do you need any help?" I asked. He answered in 3 simple but profound words that I shall never forget. We often look for wisdom in great men and women. We expect it from those of higher learning and accomplishments. I expected nothing but an outstretched grimy hand. He spoke the 3 words that shook me. "Don't we all?" he said. I was feeling high and mighty, successful and important, above a bum in the street, until those 3 words hit me like a 12-gauge shotgun. Don't we all? I needed help. Maybe not for bus fare or a place to sleep, but I needed help. I reached in my wallet and gave him not only enough for bus fare, but enough to get a warm meal and shelter for the day. Those 3 little words still ring true. No matter how much you have, no matter how much you have accomplished, you need help too. No matter how little you have, no matter how loaded you are with problems, even without money or a place to sleep, you can give help. Even if it's just a compliment, you can give that. You never know when you may see someone that appears to have it all. They are waiting on you to give them what they don't have. A different perspective on life, a glimpse at something beautiful, a respite from daily chaos, that only you through a torn world can see. Maybe the man was just a homeless stranger wandering the streets. Maybe he was more than that. Maybe he was sent by a power that is great and wise, to messenger to a soul too comfortable in themselves. Maybe God looked down, called an angel, dressed him like a bum, and then said, "Go messenger to that man cleaning the car, that man needs help." Don't we all? How to make money in foreign countries. It is imperative that you acquire financial knowledge to gain wealth. Today, information is wealth. Get to know what is going on around you. You will find opportunities to get rich from information that are current. Knowledge on a business is vital. You need not necessarily be familiar with a particular business, but you must learn to know the business before you get involved in it. Exchange information regarding business matters with your colleagues. Opportunities are sometimes born spontaneously in discussions that are beneficial to either or both parties. The risk factor is always there even if you know the business. This is inherent in every type of business. But risk can be managed and kept to a minimum if you have the proper knowledge. Most people find difficulty in marketing or selling products or services. It takes time and patience for your prospective clients to get acquainted with what you are offering. Their most likely first reaction is to reject it. This is normal. Communication skill is very important with the right people negotiating and handling the marketing aspects of your business. A higher level of knowledge can help you spot opportunities other people don't see, and you can always fulfill your destiny with the right mindset, attitude, and honesty. There are business an average person can do to make money in foreign countries setting up money transfer business. You can register as an agent for money transfer and be affiliated to any bank. Open and manage supermarket or restaurant where people can find their local foods. The foods are upgraded in taste and packaged to meet all standard. Make and sell items like beads, hats, and local attires. Exportation of handsets, electronic etc. Selling of information to investors, linking them to manufacturers in the country you are, and maybe get to represent them. Traveling agent, coordinating traveling arrangements to people who wants to travel to any part of the world. And also coordinate procurement of immigration visa. Contact us for the connections and market guides. Thank you.
There may be days when you get up in the morning and things aren't the way you had hoped they would be. That's when you have to tell yourself that things will get better. There are times when people disappoint you and let you down, but those are the times when you must remind yourself to trust your own judgments and opinions, to keep your life focused on believing in yourself. There will be challenges to face and changes to make in your life, and it is up to you to accept them. Constantly keep yourself headed in the right direction for you. It may not be easy at times, but in those times of struggle you will find a stronger sense of who you are. So when the days come that are filled with frustration and unexpected responsibilities, remember to believe in yourself and all you want your life to be. Because the challenges and changes will only help you to find the goals that you know are meant to come true for you. Keep believing in yourself.
We are a nation like no other when it comes to giving, and we, as a nation, are the emotional givers. Money comes from people that have it, and those that give up a little something in giving. In this swell of emotional giving, I've seen kids giving up their allowance, and a panhandler that hit on $1 then gave up 50 cents to a man in a fireman's hat collecting donations. We give money, clothes, blankets, food, and blood. I know a little old lady, living on Social Security of less than $1,000 a month, and she gave $10. I was so touched, and I gave her 10 out of my pocket to make up for her loss, and she put that in the giving pot too. Our nation's blood banks were near bankruptcy. Overdrawn at the blood bank was not a joke. Before that one could sell their blood for top dollar. Don't ask me how I know. Today I had to make an appointment to give it away. This is not the bloodbath our enemy had hoped for. The act of giving more may not be enough. With all this giving, I'd like to know if what's been given so far is enough. This time it's war in the 21st century, and wars cost money. The longer the war, the more the money. Well, duh. So now we are waging the best war money can buy, and who is paying for this war? We the people. If 9/11 was the first day of this war on terror, and if it is going to be a long war, then just how much giving is going to be enough? Are we to give till it's all gone? Our faceless enemy of terror brought the war from their front yard to our backyard as a 9/11 wake-up call, and it was costly. The cost of lives was near unbearable, the cost of money staggering. The price of war in the 21st century runs high, and we must keep in mind that this is just the beginning. I'll never forget what's his name when he said something I can't recall, but it went something like this: a few billion here, a few billion there, and before you know it you're talking big money. War in the 1800s millions, war in the 1900s billions, war in 2000 trillions. Bombs, bullets, and bullies cost money, and it's an industry that President Eisenhower forewarned us about, the industrial military complex. Now here's an idea: why not close all the military industry all over the world? No, I'm not high on ecstasy. That was a pun, not a very punny pun, but of course a pun. If we closed all military industries, no one would have a job. The war toys industry is running wild. If there is more to come, and I'm sure there will be, how much giving is going to be enough? If the cost of life was near unbearable, how much more will it take before it is unbearable? If the cost in monies was staggering, how much more will it take before this is over, or will it be over when we go broke? That should sell some newspapers. Extra, war cancelled, bankruptcy blamed. By then poor little Social Security will be gone. The big questions are, how will this end? When? And for how much? Giving in good times, giving in hard times. Now it's giving in war times, and more may not be enough. Contributed by T.F. Shirley.
Think what a remarkable, unduplicatable, and miraculous thing it is to be you. Of all the people who have come and gone on the earth, since the beginning of time, not one of them is like you. No one who has ever lived or is to come has had your combination of abilities, talents, appearance, friends, acquaintances, burdens, sorrows and opportunities. No one's hair grows exactly the way yours does. No one's fingerprints are like yours. No one has the same combination of secret inside jokes and family expressions that you know. The few people who laugh at all the same things you do, don't sneeze the way you do. No one prays about exactly the same concerns as you do. No one is loved by the same combination of people that love you. No one. No one before, no one to come. You are absolutely unique. Enjoy that uniqueness. You do not have to pretend in order to seem more like someone else. You weren't meant to be like someone else. You do not have to lie to conceal the parts of you that are not like what you see in anyone else. You were meant to be different. Nowhere ever in all of history will the same things be going on in anyone's mind, soul and spirit as are going on in yours right now. If you did not exist, there would be a hole in creation, a gap in history, something missing from the plan for humankind. Treasure your uniqueness. It is a gift given only to you. Enjoy it and share it. No one can reach out to others in the same way that you can. No one can speak your words. No one can convey your meanings. No one can comfort with your kind of comfort. No one can bring your kind of understanding to another person. No one can be cheerful and light-hearted and joyous in your way. No one can smile your smile. No one else can bring the whole unique impact of you to another human being. Share your uniqueness. Let it be free to flow out among your family and friends and people you meet in the rush and clutter of living wherever you are. That gift of yourself was given you to enjoy and share. Give yourself away. See it. Receive it. Let it tickle you. Let it inform you and nudge you and inspire you. You are unique.
Over the years I have come to see that the reason people don't change is simply that they do not dare to be different. What does being different mean? Being different means not being afraid to challenge the development, being willing to take a chance. Asking why. Making your own track, not just following the well-formed path, creating your own course and destiny. Being the person that you were meant to be. I believe that everyone is born unique. But through the years we work very hard to be like everyone else. We conform to society's so-called common sense. Unfortunately it is just that, common sense. That does not mean it's good sense. About education. If I were to take just the people in this room, it is likely that most of you have spent anything from 15 to 20 years getting an education so you can get the jobs you have. Doesn't it strike you as irresponsible that one can spend so much time getting an education and yet so many people don't make any deliberate effort to develop their greatest asset? Themselves. Most people think once they have a qualification that's it. They have arrived. Is it any wonder they don't grow? They are stagnant and stuck. Most of us won't even read unless there's an exam in sight. But you know what? Every day of your life is an exam. Every day you either pass or fail the test of life. Every day is an opportunity to grow beyond your present barriers and circumstances. Every day is a chance to become a better person. The saddest part is most of people don't realize this. If they had to be graded at the end of their lives, you know what they'd get? D, D, and more Ds. And yet they thought they were doing very well. They let society's common sense grade them. My advice? If I can leave you with one piece of advice, it would be this: read. Society celebrates ordinariness so much that it does not take much to set yourself above the rest. Doing that one thing regularly will put you way above the rest. Read books that challenge you and that make you think. Those of you that are skeptics out there, those of you that are saying, "Oh, he is just drunk with the omnipotence of youth. He'll get over it, and then he'll be just like everyone else." My words to you are, I'm different. It is often said that success occurs when preparation meets opportunity. Now, opportunities will undoubtedly present themselves with time, but how are you treating yourself through all of the time spent in preparation for accomplishing your goals in the meantime? Are you giving yourself credit for the work and the energy that it takes to become a more successful individual? A major aspect of the success equation has to do with being good to yourself. Treating yourself with kindness and encouragement along your life journey. It's important to celebrate all victories, large and small, on the journey toward fulfilling your dreams. It all begins with recognizing that you are a successful individual right now, and your successes can only go up from here. Guys and girls, simply having the determination to pursue your happiness, your goals, and your dreams is a massive success in itself. It takes an incredible amount of courage to wake up every morning and keep moving and keep motivating yourself to work toward the life that you've always imagined living. The preparation part of the success equation, your journey, should be celebrated, for success is not simply a destination. Success is not something that we arrive at one day. Success has everything to do with your individual day-to-day choices, actions, and experiences. No matter how big or small they are. Success has to do with being true to who you are and how you choose to respond to every circumstance that occurs in your life. Remember that feeling successful has much to do with how you personally define success. So ask yourself, how do you define success? For example, do you define success as having more in your life? More money, more recognition, more material items? Do you define success according to other people's standards? Or do you define success as feeling happy with who you are? Being happy with your choices and being grateful for all that you have in your life today. Aim to shift your focus from thinking of success as being something that is always out of your reach or something which involves constantly wanting or needing more or keeping up with other people. And focus instead on being grateful and happy for who you are and what you have right now. And there's so much to be grateful for, isn't there? Whatever it is you might be going through right now, regardless of how challenging it may be, there is always much to be thankful for. Be grateful for who you are and fully appreciate your individuality and all that you have in your life now. Do the very best that you can with what you have now, while at the same time striving toward becoming an even better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Have faith and always believe that you will achieve anything you set out to do. You are a miracle, my friend. There's no one else out there like you. Start to view yourself and your world today as being miraculous and trust that you will create anything you set out to do. Albert Einstein said, there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Don't be a victim. Strive to be a survivor. Everyone fails at some point. To find success, you need to learn how to fail gracefully and then use the knowledge you gain to pick yourself up and move forward. Controlled failure doesn't mean you are making a conscious choice to fail. It's taking the right risks at the right time. If you take a risk knowing what the possibilities, both good and bad, you have some control over what your outcome will be. This gives you an opportunity to move forward. Even if you have to go back a step or two to make things work. Will it be easy? Probably not, but nothing worth having is ever just given to you. We tend to appreciate things more if we have had to work to gain them. Controlled failure doesn't mean you didn't succeed. It just means that you didn't succeed the first time. Take the lessons you learned and try again. Learn to fail forward. Even if the odds are stacked against you. Take the risk and see what kind of opportunities arise from it. Failing forward means that with every try you gain a little more ground toward reaching your goal. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are. Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. Will Smith on failure. Succeeding in anything in life requires taking chances. Living life to the fullest with every breath. Even if you fail, don't look at it as a setback. Look at it as failing forward. Every step, failure, or success, moves you forward to the dreams and goals you have set for yourself. Learn about yourself. Learn what works for you. Take the initiative to strive for excellence. Something doesn't work out? Look at the lesson the experience provides. Use it to your advantage and always take your next step forward. Live life to the fullest and you will be amazed at the opportunities that present themselves. Don't you think it's interesting how most people never seem to be happy with themselves? No matter what we do, what we have or how we look, it never seems good enough. We constantly compare ourselves to everyone else, what they are doing, what they look like, what they have achieved, so much so that we forget who we are, we forget our qualities and forget that being unique is our greatest asset. Social media has made it much easier for us to feel unworthy, because it seems everywhere you look, someone has something bigger, better, more beautiful. You may think you are doing awesome and proud of what you have achieved in your life, yet when you log on to Facebook and see what everyone else has, you suddenly feel inferior. But, why do we do that? Why do we think like that? We were taught by our parents that it's what is inside that matters. Many of us teach our own children that, and we all know it to be true on a deep level, yet for some reason, many of us still compare ourselves with others on a materialistic and shallow level. There is always going to be someone prettier than you, fitter than you, smarter than you, richer than you, and appearing happier than you. Good for them. Good for all of them. You focus on you. You have qualities that no one else has because you were born unique. The sooner you realize that, and start living your life as yourself, free from caring about opinions of others, the happier you will be. We all have something to amazing offer this world. There is not one single person on the earth that is the same as you, not one. You must understand how amazing that is. That profile you just went through on Instagram, that is a highlight reel. Everyone has their challenges behind closed doors. Everyone has qualities and things they need to work on as well. So when you are comparing yourself to everyone else, remember that these people aren't perfect. No one is. They don't have it all figured out. They have bad times too and don't always look that great, but usually you don't get to see that side. Nobody posts bad photos of themselves or the terrible apartment they first lived in until they succeed. So next time you start to compare yourself to another, just remember we are all human and go through the same good and bad times as everyone else. If it seems like everyone around you may have more than you or what you consider to be a great life, know that your life won't get any better by being bitter. Get grateful for what you do have and the great qualities you do possess. Then, focus on what you can do to get to the life you do deserve, and will achieve if you keep working for it. Just don't do it because someone else has it. Fight your fear. Fear is a phenomenon which coils inside your mind. Fear of failure doesn't make you proceed towards your goal. It makes you feel depressed, like, if I fail, what will happen? If you want to turn your dream into reality, then you have to learn the art of fighting fear. Fear can frustrate you before moving a step forward. It has the capacity to shatter you. Ward off the fear and rekindle the courage inside you.